A single person has shown the superpower of America to the world in just one day. He stole over 10 lakh top-secret documents from the US and revealed them to the world, and he's been the most wanted criminal in the US for 11 years. But, despite the huge loss of the US government, today he's seen as a hero in the world. Welcome back to Recap English's videos. The morning of June 6th, 2013, brought a big problem on the American government. The Guardian and the Washington Post published a series of news reports in which the top officials of the NSA, the National Security Agency, NSA's top-secret documents, were exposed. These documents not only shocked Americans, but also shocked mobile users around the world when they learned that the American government was keeping a close eye on every mobile user. In these documents, the NSA's secret program, PRISM, was exposed. It's a secret program that allows the US government to access any user's private data through companies like Google, Apple, and Facebook. In addition, they have a secret code order through which they can access the data of millions of Verizon customers. Verizon is a mobile operator in the United States, like Airtel and Ufone in India and Pakistan. The leaked documents also contained an 18-page memo written by President Obama, in which Obama asked the intelligence officials for a list of foreign country targets to cyber attack. And this was only the beginning of leaked documents. National Security Agency hacked Hong Kong and China's military computers, tapped Angela Merkel's phone, who was the Chancellor of Germany at the time. British Government Communications Headquarters, GCHQ, was running a program to keep an eye on its citizens. And in leaked documents, NSA and GCHQ's conversation, in which both institutions were trying to find a way. How can people be deceived, propagandized, and through social media, how can people be influenced? In the beginning, no one knew who leaked these documents, and if they are really true or not. News agencies are not bound to tell the source of their news, but just 3 days after this, a man comes forward who is responsible for leaking these top-secret documents. 29-year-old Edward Snowden, who was a high school dropout, started his career in the US military, but after a year, he was discharged from there and became a security guard at Maryland University in 2005. Edward Snowden was not good at studying, but his computer skills were so strong that the CIA put him on the job. After spending a few years with the CIA, American tech giant Dell hired him in 2009. Dell also had a contract to upgrade the computer systems of the National Security Agency at that time. That's when they put Edward on the same project, where his role was first of all a supervisor, later he became a cyber strategist. So far, Edward Snowden was like a diamond for the CIA and NSA. So what happened next? That he was called a traitor by these agencies. Actually, Edward had an incident behind becoming a traitor to a cyber strategist. While operating and upgrading NSA computers, Edward found out that the National Security Agency has the power to access personal data of any mobile user. He also saw some records, which at first he thought were records of international criminals. But in reality, they were not criminals, but American peace-loving citizens. Ron Wyden, an American politician, asked James Clapper, Director, National Security Agency, in a full Congress of American politicians, whether their agency collects American data or not. This session, national television. James Clapper said in front of millions of people that no, our job is only foreign intelligence. Edward Snowden was shocked to see his director lying on television. He got so angry that he left Dell's job 3 days later, from where he was earning $200,000 a year. In 2013, Booz Allen Hamilton, who worked for the US military, CIA, and NSA. Here too, he was assigned to a project by the NSA. The National Security Agency says that Edward has stolen so many files from our system that it is becoming difficult to estimate them, because they can be more than 200 million. But what did Edward do that he copied the files of the top secret agency without anyone knowing? The surprising thing is that he did not use any complicated hacking tools for this job. In fact, all this work was done with a small USB drive. But how? Because of the fear of data theft in normal offices, USB drives are strictly prohibited. Secondly, where there is confidential data in any company system, not every employee has the authority to access the data. But it was the strongest national security. Edward Snowden made a plan to escape before doing this and took advantage of his location. Because he was hired by Booz Allen Hamilton for the NSA project, that's why he was kept 5,000 miles away from the NSA's Maryland headquarters in Hawaii. Hawaii is 6 hours away from Maryland, which means that when Edward worked in his Hawaii office, everyone would go to the NSA's headquarters by then. The second advantage was that he had access to the NSA headquarters servers through the thin client system, which was actually outdated. The third advantage was that Edward himself was a system administrator there. Security clearance. After working in the Hawaii office for just 4 weeks, Edward decided to bring NSA's activities to the world. He copied all the documents in a USB drive, very cleverly hid the drive from the security guard, and made an excuse for the disease and took a leave. He turned off his number and went straight to Hong Kong from Hawaii. But when he didn't come back for the next few days, and neither his number was being dialed, the NSA became suspicious and they started looking for him. When he reached Hong Kong, he met some reliable journalists, gave them the documents, and then those same documents became headlines of the world the next day. The leaked documents of Edward Snowden have sparked a new debate on the NSA's secret powers around the world. The government's attempt to steal property, break into national security systems without permission, and send top-secret information to unauthorized people. American government, September 2022, citizenship. He mentioned a tool called Nosy Smurf, which gives the access of the microphone to security agencies so that they can hear the voices around without any hindrance. Some people consider Edward Snowden a traitor, while some believe that he is a hero who exposed the real face of NSA to the world. What is your opinion on this? Do tell me in the comment section. I hope you guys will like and share this video of Recap English. Thank you so much for your lovely comments. See you in the next video.